Yes.
So, hi everybody. This is the part 2 where we want to sort of do some concluding comments, since I think we were all kind of rushed for time. And then we want to open the floor to you all for questions, for things that have been working, have not been working, and maybe some best practices that maybe you guys have. Because that's how we're going to learn from each other. So on my talk about branding, I think that one of the last things that I wanted to say was a really good exercise that we can do for ourselves and for each other is auditing our social media. So looking at our social media, making sure that like Giovanna says, our storefront is telling a story. What's the vision that we're putting out there? Who are we? Do people know when they scroll down our pages that we work out every day, that we eat healthy and whole foods and clean eating, and that we have a service that we're providing, that coaching is something that we do that is our full-time or part-time job, but that it is work. So making sure that when people scroll down, there should be no question that we are fitness coaches. There should be no question that that we're practicing what we preach actively and every day. And that people are not buying a shake. They're not buying a product. They are joining us. They're trusting us. And that we have to always remember that it's not about a product, that it's not about a DVD, that it's about who we are, and that people want to join us ultimately. That they trust us and they want to join us they want to hook their journey to our journey. So that's it for me. Claudia, did you have anything else to add?
Okay, so just to reinforce what we talked about, what I discussed about the free eating, the free groups. At the end of the day, everything that you gather, all the information that you've gathered here tonight from the 3 topics that we discussed, do what works for you. Dominate it and stay consistent. Consistency and patience is very, very important, because what you do now, what you'll do today with that person, you might see results in 60 or 90 days, or an answer or something. So definitely stay consistent and be very, very patient. Things doesn't happen overnight, and what you think happened overnight, it didn't. This person has been following you. You've been inspiring this person, even though this person hasn't even commented on once a single picture, hasn't liked a single picture. But that it took that one time that either you invited and said, you know what, I am ready. I'm ready to go. Lastly, make sure that they know too that they are committing to at least to go in hard for 90 days or whatever long their program is, 21, 30, 60, or 90 days. Make sure that they are in the right mindset, that they're going to commit for this time. Is not temporary, that they're going to commit to that time, and then you'll take it from there. And then that's it. Make sure you leave your breadcrumbs. Be intentional about things. Don't just post just to post. Don't just post just to be active. Make sure you post with intention. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. The first thing I do highly recommend doing is starting a program from beginning to end and taking everyone to your journey, so that you become this credible person that people want to be part of, right? They want to be part of your team, because consistency is why people fail in all these weight loss things, right? But then there's this person that, oh my God, she shows up every day and all that stuff. And, you know, one thing that we learned about in Summits, to be transparent and to be who you are. And I don't know if some of you guys have been following me, but I started putting myself more out there, really out there. That was very scary for me. But I also got a lot of traction and messages and amazing support out of it. And so I'm glad that I did that. But I also want to attract that person that's also struggling. So I have a vision of that one person. And every day I try to talk to that one person. Because when you start talking to a broad range of people, your posts are going everywhere. There's really not one direction. Post to, like I posted to Giovanna 6 years ago. The Giovanna that was insecure, the Giovanna that had excuses, that didn't want to get up, that was sad and depressed. My messages, my everything is to her. okay? And I'm hoping to attract her. So I'm very intentional. It's hard, obviously, to do it to a broader range because everyone has different stories. But my thing is to post to her. So find that person, they call it the avatar. Find your avatar, create that person that you want to attract. Also, when you do onboarding and you have a coach, whether they are discount coaches or working coaches, I would put them on the team page, okay? And initially, I did not want to do that because, again, I don't want them to feel overwhelmed with all these groups. However, I also know, and I know this from my friend Karina now, that I just added her on, and she was a discount coach. With all the traction that our group is getting in the coaching group, she's like texting me, I have somebody. I got somebody. I want to do this. She has ideas. And it's because it's motivating. She feels part of something now. Like she's like, oh my God, and initially people think coaching, oh, it's so much work. I can't do it. I'm like, you know what? Come into our group, see how it functions, and we'll go from there. So introduce them to Team Eagle, introduce them to our team page, and, and then go from there. I have one more thing. Lead with who you are, not what you do. So basically going back to the whole, being who you are, be true to yourself, because those are the people that are going to be attracted to your team. And I'm sure that you guys want that in your team. You want those people, those people that are going to be true to themselves and people that want to help and are in here for the mission. And that is to help people. So that was my last bullet point and just to be intentional about, you're posting the coaching opportunity.
So we're going to open the floor. Everybody's unmuted. So if you want to speak, I want you to raise your hand and I'll call on you and
we should all mute and then raise your hand if you want to speak and then unmute them.
So I don't control that, right? I don't control people's.
Yeah, you can, right? You can I? Yeah, there's audio options. Isn't here? All right, we could just it's a small.
Just raise your hand, right? So we want to open it up for questions, best practices, what's been working, what's not been working, struggles. So Lydia, I'm going to take a list of people who want to speak. If you want to raise your hands, I'm taking down your name. So Lydia's first. Any other hands? Nicole? Any other hands? All right, so Lydia, go ahead. Veronica? All right, I'm closing it at 3, and then you can raise your hand after Veronica. Go.
I have a few things. So one is on Saturday when we were at Super Saturday and Kim Carver went back to the 4 vital behaviors, which was very helpful. I realized that I have a problem with inviting in certain areas. And I'm finding this evening that problem coming. My problem is one of them. I'm trying to do an invite for Country Heat, right? Starting it as a group on the 15th. I am so stuck on not the words, but finding an image, and it has to be me, and I don't have the right picture, and I will get lost in that for an hour and get frustrated and just be like, forget it. And so I don't want to get stuck in that. I want to, if this is the day that I'm going to invite, do that and move on to tomorrow and the next day. But I'm literally stuck, and it becomes frustrating because I think that when we do have a picture of ourselves along with something else, that resonates more than stock footage. But I'm not out there taking like the ultimate selfie all the time to have that. So that's one. 2 is an aside. Yesterday, a young man who I know who he does Spartan races and things like that came to me and said, oh, you're a Beachbody coach. I know a guy who invited me to coach on his team, but I want to be on your team. And so I was like, okay, let's make sure we're Facebook friends. But he is already like brolic. He teaches classes at my job. He also goes to my church. But I just thought about having that male lead that I think we need. So we could put that on in the garage or whatever, the parking lot until, and that can be another conversation. But I think that, thinking about men and having a group with men is something to think about. And then my third thing was, let's it's silly. It's the prenatal group that I want to do. And again, I just think it's like I'm just having difficulty in crafting an environment that I feel like it's like here, it's done and it's good. And I don't. That's like the most stupid place to be stuck in, you know, because I have to put it out there. And another thing, last one is I'm finding again this month the people in like purgatory of mobile enrollment, and I must be doing something wrong with the closing because it is ridiculous how someone could reach out to me and say, I want you to be my coach, and I get paid on Friday and get that, and I message you and you're like, oh, I'm doing the ab roller for a month. The ab roller, like I was like, what? And I tried to play it dumb. And I was like, oh, what is that? Is that a program? No, I do 100 in the morning and 80 in the evening. And I'm like, ayúdame. And she's like, so it's September. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to force her. And so I was just like, I'm excited so that you get results with me with a whole program and nutrition support. But I'm just like, are you kidding me? Really? So that's my spiel.
Before we go on to Nicole, anybody want to respond to Lydia?
Yeah.
Lydia, I don't know if you have, I have a graphic that I had worked on. Although I'm not pregnant and I wasn't pregnant when I was doing it, I feel that I was very touched obviously when I was pregnant, and I know that I needed help then too. So I tapped into that, and then I created a maternity group, like a prenatal group. I did have a lot of traction, like a lot of pregnant women, but the thing is, I guess I was a little out of touch only because there's just so much that goes on medically. And I think that because you're going through it at this moment, your mind is refreshed at that. I can send you the graphic of it, maybe for inspiration. And then this way you can work on that. But it's very nice.
That would be very helpful. Thank you.
About the picture, I'm sorry, just really quick. About the image that you said, don't get stuck on it. Do what feels right. Just if you're gonna, prop your phone somewhere and do a move, and then just dancing, having fun, and at the same time, staying healthy and fit for my baby and myself. Just make sure that you're saying that you're dancing, you're having fun. It doesn't even have to say, I'm working out. You're dancing.
I have a video from this week. It's just so silly, but maybe I need to just be a little silly. But I have a lot because I'm doing Country Heat and I'm really enjoying it. So is it just that video then and saying this is
just do it? Be yourself. If you have a little silliness in it, embrace it. And then just be like, all right, this is me. This is fun. It is what it is. You don't have to be like, well, at least for me.
Guys, I would suggest investing in one of these in Amazon. They're really inexpensive. I think but it's good because it tilts and it grabs, and it's really good for you to take videos. But Lydia, you're so adorable. Like you're so cute. You could do a pose of you just dancing and make that your post for your group. I mean, it's more relatable. You're going through it, so you are. People want that. They want you. So maybe do something like that and just post. Put a nice word in there, but let it all be you, girl. Because I know that you could come up with something amazing.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of pictures that we took of you at Summit, right? So let's all share our pictures of pregnant Lydia.
Pregnant Lydia.
And also your posts in the morning are the most beautiful posts. You look beautiful.
You are.
And that's what pregnant ladies relate to.
Yep.
How you look first thing in the morning, sweaty and uncomfortable.
Not you pregnant. I'm like,
but like you don't ever look uncomfortable. You look beautiful and comfortable in your body. You're growing a human being and you're dancing.
Mm-hmm.
So use that. That's really a really great.
And Jenny's also pregnant in Success Club group, so she went dormant because she thought, I'm pregnant, I can't do anything. So if it's okay, Lydia, can I connect her with you?
Jenny from the Bronx?
No. Jenny Strasser from Brooklyn. from the blog. She's pregnant, so she's very quiet about it. But I think it would be great if you guys maybe did something together also. So I'll reach out to her to reach out to you.
Teresa wants to know the name of your group, right, Teresa?
What group?
The name of your prenatal group. What are you gonna call it?
Oh, I have it in the graphic, but I'll send it to you, Lydia. I can't remember the top of my head right now, but
No, but Tere,
no, I know, but she can rename it.
did you have an idea for what you wanted to name it?
I'm sorry, I had not gotten that far.
Okay, so we'll help you, and obviously Claudia did something before, so
That she can build from,
it was
she can
wonderful.
rename
I
it to
think
make it her own.
wasn't it MILF or something?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
yeah, it was MILF, Mothers into Fitness.
Was it? It sounds like something I would do.
Teresa cosigns. Okay, so let's give the floor to Nicole, who's been waiting patiently. Nicole, unmute yourself, girl.
I'll mute myself.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. So I feel like I'm doing really well right now. I feel like I have a lot of momentum and traction. I'm getting, like I spoke with you about the other night, some friend requests, and I'm just messaging them just right from the jump just to say hi, things like that. I've been using the voice clips, which I feel like is really helping me. But like how Lydia touched on her closing, that's where I feel like I'm getting stuck the most, is either getting them enrolled, or also a problem I'm having with two different ladies is bringing them in when they already have the pack. They already bought it off of Amazon. They already worked with someone, things of that nature. I'm trying to educate them on Shakeology and 3-Day Refresh and those sorts of things to kind of jumpstart everything. But I keep hearing back it's a money issue, which I've been there. I know I was there a few months ago. It's just, I guess I'm getting held up on that. It's people, like I spoke with you earlier, Liz, people that want the help, they just don't want to put in the work or to pay for it. And also, like, I keep going back to her, April. I'm just so confused as to what is going on with her. I feel like I'm not, it's hard for me to let go. Let me just say that. It's hard for me to let her go because I want that so badly for her. And I know she wants it for herself as well. I just feel like somewhere along the lines, she fell off and I don't know how to get her back. That's kind of where I'm at. But I have two ladies, one that told me after September when she gets married, she wants to join me as a coach. So I'm going to stay connected with her. And I also have a lady who messaged me last night that I just want to share with you guys because it was so out of the blue. She had just messaged me and asked me if I was a Beachbody coach, and we were talking back and forth. She wants to dive right into becoming a coach. So like I talked with Liz earlier, I've never had that. I know I've never had that happen yet this far. So I'm really, really excited for her. She already has her why. She's determined. She's been healthy and fit. She wants to get back into that. She was a trainer a few years ago. So she's really just roaring and ready to go. And I'm just really excited about her, but there's something else. Oh, I also have I just lost track. She messaged me, or when we were messaging, I just asked her how she found me, and I just wanted to let you guys know that she actually looked on Facebook. She searched a Beachbody coach. She scrolled through hundreds, she said, and found the one she connected with the most, which was me. And I don't know how that happened, but like we say all the time, people are watching us, they're looking for us, and it's true. It is true. And so that just excited me a lot. I also have a lady who is involved with It Works right now and who wants to get out of that business. So I'm actually in talks with her tonight. Yeah, I've been friends with her for probably 3 months, and we've gone back and forth. I'm with Beachbody, she's with It Works. We're just friendly with each other, but she actually told me she wants more information about the coaching opportunity. So that's where I am right now. So, but I like Giovanna, I know you're going to post about the coach group so we can add them in. Is that I will go ahead and talk to them obviously beforehand, but go ahead and add them in there, let them look around, watch the videos, and then reconnect with me.
Yes, yes. So what I'll do is I'm gonna find the event. I'm gonna copy and paste it into our group, and I'm also gonna tag you inside the event so you know it's there, and then you can just add her there. What I do recommend doing, because there's so many videos, is scrolling down, and I'll tag you. I'll look for video number 1, and you let her know that this is video number 1, so they could just work themselves up.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Anyone want to respond to Nicole? Claudia?
No.
Oh,
Really quick. I found the graphic, the challenge group that I had named. It was Fit to Deliver. I don't know
Love
if it actually
that.
looks.
Oh, I love it. Oh my
Really,
God,
I even look like you. Look. I think I channeled you
I just want to
in February.
I just want to answer Nicole's, so Nicole, like, I get what you're saying. I have a challenger that just signed up with me after 6 years of following. Okay. And we grew up together. And we're junior high school friends. And she finally said, I am ready. And you know what? And I take it, because I don't want you guys to feel discouraged when people say no, or it's been a month. I said, no, it's been 2 months. Listen, this girl, 6 years. But I know that now that she's ready, she's going to take it there, And she's already telling me, oh, I want to bring my coworkers. She's excited about it. And this is how I wanted her. I didn't want her to I didn't want to drag her, because it makes our job much more difficult and not enjoyable, because we're not babysitters, and we're not going to hold their hand. We're going to be with them. We're going to support them through the beginning all the way to the end, and even further than that, but at the same time, we can't want it for them. Also, as far as the coaching, when people right off the bat, they tell you, you got to take them and you got to run, because that light, that fire, it extinguishes very quickly. So we're going to work on that tonight. Like tonight, I'm going to do all that for you. And then we're going to post it, and we're going to get this girl on, but also you got to, when people come up to me about the coaching opportunity, right off the bat, I always tell them, it's also important to be product of the product, because some people will just sign up for the coaching, but they won't purchase a challenge pack. So it's kind of like, it negates the whole thing, right? So it's kind of like, you got to kind of explain to them, this is how it works. And the reason why people go to you, Nicole, and you have a lot of traction, and you have fans, including myself, is because you show up every day. You're consistent, your transformation is inspiring, and you're real. You put yourself out there. You don't fluff it up for anybody, and this is what's going to attract your tribe. You're going to build a strong team just by being Nicole, and that's what you want. You don't want to fluff it up and bring the wrong people into your team. So just keep up the great work. We love you. We're fans.
Why do you think, Nicole, that you're here? Why do you think that you're here? I sought you. I looked for you. I formed you. You are here because divine intervention and Liz brought you here.
Yes.
So you're going to bring a whole bunch of different Nicoles.
Yes. Hundreds.
Hundreds of Nicoles.
100,000.
All right, Veronica.
All right, so I have to follow up on 2 people. I signed up my sister, but one of my questions was, so I assigned people, I invited people to do this eating fitness health group that is launching for 5 days. I just need clarification. Like, is it like that we just put do we just put recipes there? Like, are we gonna go live one day? Like, I just don't. Hello? Yeah, sorry. I just need to know what is that group supposed to look like, because I guess one of my friends went and she was very confused because of all the posting and stuff. So I just wanted to know, like, is that the intent, that we're still supposed to just put recipes or things that we cook that day, or so that will help me for those that I invited.
So the clean eating group is one of our free groups, right? Claudia just touched upon this. This is a way for us to address a major obstacle for people who really want to try to get fit, and maybe exercise is easy for them, but you cannot out exercise a bad diet, right? So The clean eating group is open to everyone. It is free. And the only caveat, or one of the only caveats that we ask, is that people sign up for a free Beachbody membership under us. But sometimes they don't, right? Sometimes they don't want to deal with Beachbody. And I know that Claudia just mentioned that she doesn't bother with that all the time. The reason why we ask people to sign up with Beachbody, a free membership, is because when they decide to enroll, it's much easier to do that. They're under us already. Plus, also, there's other benefits other than the clean eating group that they can access through the free Beachbody membership, including the super gym and I think some recipes and things like that. But so they get added to the group, and what we can do is let them know, scroll down to the very beginning where you're gonna get a shopping list and some like first menus and meal plans.
Okay.
But really it's a catch-all, right? Like they can just scroll and pick out what they want to look at and recipes that they want to try. It is just a group where we're sharing recipes. Some of them might be live videos. Some might be just recipes that we find in our tried and true recipes. It's really just a free group, and I'm sorry that folks were confused because so many people are posting, which is fantastic. The posts sort of like add up. So we have to direct them to the bottom to find like the first few posts that are like the preparatory posts. But there really is no wrong way to do the clean eating group. There really is no wrong way.
Gotcha.
Giovanna.
Okay, so just to touch upon the whole like signing up for the free enrollment, the reason why I think this is a very important step is because I've hosted clean eating groups where at the end they're like, oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm starting 21 Day Fix. I'm like, how are you starting 21 Day Fix? And they already bought it on their own. Meanwhile, they're thinking they're part of my challenge now. So now I have to like go back, and it becomes like a whole big like calling coach relations, getting them switched over to me. So it happened to me once, and ever since then I'm like, enroll first, and of course you're gonna have those sticklers. They're gonna be like, no, I don't want to pay for anything, you're gonna have those. So I would say if you know the person and they have no problem enrolling, enroll them. Sticklers, I guess leave them alone and let them just continue on. But your main objective is to enroll them, because you never know that they may not be ready today. 6 months from now, when they decide to order, guess what? They're going to come under you, and then you're going to reach to them, and you're going to be able to message them and connect with them. Okay. The clean eating group, I did get a few emails about how it's being run. We were very specific in the description, but I think that not a lot of people click the about in the group. So there's like in the invite, we pretty much broke it down what it entails. What I did is that I pinned up the grocery list. So when people, because that is the key ingredient. So I pinned it so when people come in, they don't have to, because believe it or not, people don't want to scroll, So us as coaches, when we bring people on board, it's our job to look for it for them and bump it up. And all you have to do is tag them. That's it. And it's going to bump it up, or you could just put bump and it's going to bump it up. But I did I pinned the grocery list, but everything else, like the meal plan and the planner, just look for it, because people won't do the work. Trust me, they will not do it. So do it for them. This way, it kind of motivates them to post. So we're doing great. This is the first time we're making it interactive, so that's why I'm very excited. And the main objective also about this group is to teach them another way of living this lifestyle without the misconception is you just drink water and have your grass with your carrots and you call it a day. Let's have fun with these recipes. Let's have fun, and my objective every morning is to welcome them, not just day one. I want to welcome them day 1, day 2, day 3, and just kind of have that live. I love doing live now. I love coming into the groups and doing live with people. I think it also shows them that you are on top of it, that, okay, this is what we're doing, and this is, so it's kind of interactive. It's not just posting pictures, So I didn't want to, we've done the whole thing with the pictures. It worked. It was great and everything, but we always try to better ourselves, our system. So maybe the next clean eating group will come in with new ideas, but this is why we have an amazing team. It's great to have ideas from you guys, and it's good to get, like, I always ask people, what did you like or not like about the clean eating group? And I take that into account for the next clean eating group. Okay, maybe I should put this in there, because I got a lot of people saying that this wasn't explained. Same thing for you guys. Follow up with the people that are in the clean eating group after the clean eating group and ask them, what'd you think? And go from there. And then at the end, Liz is going to do a closing at the clean eating group, a closing video, pretty much inviting them to the next chapter. August 15th. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Who was that?
That was Mayra.
Put your shit on mute.
Damn, girl, we don't need to hear you spit.
Sorry.
I gotta clean my computer now.
We have 8 minutes. I'm taking more people who want to raise their hand, please. Anybody who hasn't spoken yet? No pressure, right? This is safe space.
Just to touch on Nicole's situation with her not being able to let go of that friend.
Teresa, I got you.
Or hold on. How about you go to sleep? Stop calling me. I'm closed.
Tight chip.
Mayra.
Sorry, girls.
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Anyway, so just to touch on that point, like Giovanna said, you can't want it more for her than she wants it for herself. I had a situation where I had a challenger 100% invested in this. Claudia, you have to remember this person. This person, like, I thought that, I was calling her. We were in 2 different time zones and everything. And I was calling her. We were consistent. And I was there for her 100%, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, like, just 24 hours, she switched on me. And I'm talking about switched on me to the point where she completely left the challenge group. She left Beachbody. She canceled everything. I called her and she blocked me on Instagram. She blocked me on Facebook. She blocked me on chat. She blocked me on everything, to the point where I was just like, I can't believe, like, I can't find this girl. So I sent Claudia, my little minion, to go look for her, and Claudia could see her and Claudia could communicate with her and everything. And they were talking fine, but she would not talk to
And
me.
went Napoleon like on her.
Yeah, so I was, she just she went to ask her, like, what happened, and the girl would not respond. So, those things are gonna happen. Like, I don't know what it was that turned her off. And she was a coach too. That was another thing. She was a coach. So, those things are gonna happen, and you can't let those things discourage you, because at the end of the day, like, if you let that discourage you, you're not gonna continue to pull through with everything else. That could have been my ticket for me to just say, you know what, I'm done with this shit. I'm not doing it, right? I could have easily said that. But instead, I said, you know what, I'm going to block her completely. And I'm just going to continue on my mission. And then now I'm going to mute myself because my dog and my kids are annoying.
Oh, we love you, Mayra. Teresa, do you want to say something?
Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. First, Mayra, can I just say that hearing your child and your dog really brought me life, because sometimes I feel like, why is my life so crazy? But now that just really brought me life. Thank you. And I love that we can close, because I'm going to close my shop too sometimes.
Yeah, after a certain time, I just tell them that's it. Don't, mommy is closed for business. Good night.
Yes, I'm so gonna run that line tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes. I just and thank you for talking about your experience. I signed up my first person over, like, what was it, last week, and not even like a couple of days later, after she got the Shakeology, she was telling me that it's made in a place with shellfish, and it just, all the excuses started, right? And I already knew where this was going. So I, it didn't get to the point that you were saying, and I've been trying to engage her, but she's not too engaged in the group. But I think sometimes, and I was telling Liz this yesterday, I think about the post that you put, that sometimes, we can't allow the people to suck the life out of us that are not willing to do anything, and I mean, I don't get all spiritual, but there's a part where it talks about, when in the Bible, where people will go and talk about Jesus, and if people weren't interested, Jesus said, just brush your feet off at the door and keep it moving. There's other people that are. So when people are ready, they will come to you. So, but at least I know I'm not the only one struggling. I think my one thing is I haven't really gone public on Facebook with my story yet, right? So people know I'm doing it, but just the people that see me. So I've been talking a lot with Liz about kind of a coming out on Facebook for like a Transformation Tuesday, but I'm really scared and I don't know. So I told Liz I'm ready to do it tomorrow, like tomorrow, Tuesday. So today on the ride home, I realized that Tuesday's tomorrow. So I just wanted to see what people's thoughts were and just ideas. That's it.
Who wants to lift this woman up even more than she already is? Veronica.
I mean, it took me a very long time, Teresa. It took me, I think.
There's two Veronicas. There's two Veronicas.
Oh, perdón.
Hold up. Veronica from Guyana.
Veronica H. From Yanaga.
Yanaga. You go. We have 2 minutes.
I really struggled with this as well. My pictures I didn't want to show at all. Like if you look at my page, I was really embarrassed by that pouch. I actually had a tummy tuck account that by the time I'm 35 I didn't have it. But posting up that picture really actually built my confidence. And the last picture I didn't wear the dress, but like I had so many people that reached out to me after I exposed myself and they were like, wow, you look fearless in that picture that you took out in the gym. You look so much more confident, whereas the other two pictures, it was like, oh my gosh. And I know that will show through in your picture as well. So just expose yourself, put yourself out there. And like I said, so many people reached out to me that actually made me even more motivated to want to continue and do another program and stick to the program and tell more of my story. So I know it was uneasy because Claudia was on me for a long time to post my before and after picture, post my before and after. And I'm like, no, I can't yet. I'm still really embarrassed by it. But when I finally put it out there, I was like, wow, I got so much traction from it. And I just put that as my main picture from now on.
I love it. Thank you.
Veronica Cintron.
I think a lot of times we overthink it, and that was my issue. I overthought it, and I just did it. I mean, after I saw like all the comments, I didn't look at them because I was fearful of that one comment.
Right.
But then when I saw everybody was with it, I was like, oh, this is normal, and then I just took it from there. But like Giovanna says, rip off the Band-Aid.
Okay.
All right, so.
Nicole, you'll be the last comment, right? Because we have less than a minute.
Wait, can I just everybody get smiling? I keep getting all kinds of.
Oh, everybody take a picture of this.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Nicole.
Okay, so my tablet died. I didn't hear the rest of Myra. Is that how I say your name? First of all. Okay. So this is recorded. I can go back and listen to that. Is that correct?
Yes, of course.
Also, I just missed who was talking when I came in about